Hello YouTube, this is Fragmentation Friends. Thanks for watching. We're going to show you a little video. Well, it's not that little, it's kind of long actually. So hopefully you'll stick through the whole thing because it's not a terrible video. We're going to show you a little video of a survival on town in Black Ops 2. So, first things first, we figured I'd show you. I've always had my own little strategy for the first 5 rounds or so. So I figured I'd walk you through the 5 rounds. I'm just recording us in theater, so I can fast forward through it like this. It's a lot faster than trying to edit the video on my computer. So, cheating the system a little bit. Haha. Everyone's game for that, right? So the first 5 rounds, of course, everyone knows the first round, of course, 6 shots to the body, then a knife, etc., etc. Second round you can go like 8 and 5 and then a knife, That's what we always try to do the first couple rounds, just build up some points. Now one of the things that I never do, like we're on round 3 now, now round 4, never mind, is a lot of people try and just get in the box or go straight for jugs or something like that, and honestly the box is not the first thing I go to. The first thing I go to is, in this case, is jugs. Actually no, in this case they go for the MP5, obviously. I correct myself, obviously. But, MP5. Let's talk about that. A lot of people completely disregard it. They think, oh, MP5 is just a wall gun, because most of the time wall guns pretty much suck. I mean, everyone agrees on that. Olympia sucks. The MK14 is not too bad. It's good for headshots. Even Pack-a-Punch, it's not bad. But it still, overall, pretty much sucks, So no one ever really gets to get wall guns, so they always hit the box, and then they have to hit the box again and again and again in order to get points. That was just kind of a cool slow-mo headshot. That's why I threw that in there. And so, it's like you get the MP5, and you will never run out of ammo, because you can just keep going and getting it. And I don't have it yet, but I will later on. I get double tap, and double tap, it's not the same as it was in the other games. In case you haven't realized, it's called double tap 2. A lot of people don't seem to realize that yet. And the reason it's called double tap 2 is because in the other games, double tap would just make you increase your fire rate, and it would make you lose ammo way faster than you wanted to, right? Well, in this game, it doesn't do that. Your fire rate, like ammo-wise, stays the same, but for every 1 shot, 2 bullets are coming out. That's the difference. So, you're firing 30 shots, but you're hitting the zombies 60 times. So you're getting more points, you're doing more damage, you're killing them way faster. And that's why double tap, a lot of people disregard it, and they're like, oh, I'm not getting double taps. Like, that is one of the first ones I'll go for sometimes. Just because it's so good to have. It's amazing. So that's why I'm talking double tap. So, you get the MP5, you get double tap on it, and you will be good for a long time. Round 20, I've gone solo to round 26. I know it's not that high, but for me, that's high, because I'm not one of those guys who plays all the time and goes for really high rounds. So on solo, I got to round 26 using just the MP5. Nothing else. And another look, a lot of people already know this, but, just in case you don't, Galvanuckles. They're good. As you can see, I'm using them right here. They are one-shot kills, no matter what, until through round 13. On round 14, it does like 99.9% damage too, because all you gotta do is shoot them once with your pistol and boom, they're dead. So throughout this whole video, you'll notice I don't hit the box once, I don't think. Oh wait, yes I do, I hit it a couple times, but I use the gun for a whole 5 seconds until I run out of ammo again, and then just to go pick up the MP5 again. Box, everyone goes for the box, but it's really not that great. Now, it's fun to have, so it's got good guns, but if you're not guaranteed ammo, man. You run out of ammo, you're screwed. MP5, you can always get away from the zombies, go buy more ammo, and it's just the way to go. I'm a strong advocate of the MP5, as is my companion. We're Fragmentation Friends. On Xbox, I'm Phoenix. That's LLG right there laying on the ground. He's down at the moment. Usually it's the opposite. I tend to go down. I'm sure a couple of you are with me when I say, you go down, and it's in that first, 10 rounds, even if you can be a good player, but you're playing with friends on transit or even on survival, and those first couple rounds, I managed to, not this time, but a lot of times, all of my friends know it, because my down count on the leaderboards is way higher than all my friends, because in those first 10 rounds, I always go down like 6 times just because of stupid stuff, you know. You get too close, you get cocky, you're just like, oh, it's only round 6, you know, they ain't gonna do nothing. Then boom, you're double tapped. Or you get cornered because you just weren't being careful because, you know, it's only round 6. You didn't think anything was gonna happen. I don't know if that happens to anyone else. I hope it does, because otherwise that would just mean I just fail, don't I? But but this round I don't go down for a while. I stay up for a pretty long time. We do only make it. I'm just, you know, spoiler alert. We do only make it to round 22 in this match here, but I just figured it's a good gameplay video. We're trying to get some videos up. We're trying to get ourselves out. We're planning on making a lot more videos. So far we've made 1 a day. I don't think we're going to be able to keep this record up, but hey, we're going to keep trying. Yeah, I mean, what else is there to talk about? I mean, you know, always go for the headshots, of course. I mean, a lot of people go for the points, but say you're going to get enough points. You don't need to go for the body. Get the headshots, save ammo, get more kills. You go through it. You know, standard stuff. I did discover one little trick here. I don't know if it's not showing it. It's not showing it there, but I've done it a couple times throughout the video, and I think I'll do it a few more times. Is that out over there by the room where the Juggernaut is? You can actually just, yeah, I'm gonna do it right here, okay? Because I'm gonna go pretend to save him. And you can do it. There's a little figure 8 thing. A lot of people try to run circles, but actually there's a figure 8 move that you do, and it works a lot better. It's amazing. I love it. I saw a guy doing it on YouTube one time, just like, you know, you're watching on YouTube right now. That's what I do all the time. You know, I learn tips and tricks all the time. And that's what got us started doing this. You know, we always watch the guys who are showing other people how to do stuff. We're like, hey, why don't we show other people how to do stuff, just in case they don't know? You know, another teacher never hurts anything, right? And there's a little figure 8 pattern you can move over there. If I do it again, I'll point it out. So in this little scene, we decided that it was just kind of looked funny. Because, it was going slower, but it's going fast right now. But originally it was when you have double weapons like that, and you push Y repeatedly, your arms go up and down. It makes it kind of look like you're humping something, even though there's nothing there. And when you were laying down, it made you look like you were swimming. So that's what we were doing right there. See, I've hit the box now. See, I have the dual 5.7s, but they are not. I mean, I'm struggling with them. I'm having a lot of close calls. I'm like, whoa, getting close here. This part's kind of cool. I mean, it's insta-kill, and I just happen to be able to hit all of them, so I'm just shooting 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. It kind of looked cool right there. Now, hopefully all this audio is lined up. I'm like watching a preview version, but the preview version tends to always be a little weird. Like I can line it up perfectly with what I'm saying, but then when I go to put it together, somehow it just doesn't line up, and it's really annoying. But I hope it's lining up perfect. I hope it's lining up okay right now. And if it isn't, oh well, you'll figure it out, right? Commentary is commentary. It doesn't matter how it's lined up or not, right? So, see, now we have the M18A1, and that's a good gun. I really do like that gun, but I use it for a whole, in this video, I think I have it for a whole 10 seconds, and then I have to go buy my MP5 again, because I've run out of ammo for it. But it is a good gun. It gets headshots like no other. Actually, no. The Galil gets all the headshots. Who's with me there? Galil, best gun ever, right? Unfortunately, I didn't get it this round, but that's because I didn't really use the box. And of course, I got a max ammo the second I traded that gun for my MP5. I was mad about that. I was like, come on. Because he didn't tell me that he had a max ammo sitting over there with him. Some of these cool little slow motion scenes, which is kind of cool. I just realized you could do it while I was filming this in theater. I was like, oh dang, the trigger controls how fast it go. And so I started having a little fun with that. But I also had to keep the video under 15 minutes long. You guys can help with that. Like, we can put full videos up that you guys can see, and I'm not having to fast forward through all of it. I mean, sure, it's kind of cool seeing it go all fast, and it's kind of funny hearing the voices, how high pitched they are. But at the same time, you know, you're not getting the same effect when it's all fast forwarded like that. You're not learning. You're not in the commentators. That's what I'm doing right now. I can't get as much in because the movie's just flying by. So you get subscribers, yeah, you know. So please, down at the bottom there, it doesn't hurt to hit a like or hit a subscribe. You don't have to watch all our videos. We'd sure appreciate it if you did, but you don't have to. Just hitting the subscribe button will just help us so we can get longer videos up. You know, because 15 minutes right now, I mean, it seems like a long time, but at the same time, it's pretty darn short. Like, we couldn't even get this little 22 round zombies match in. in less. It took, this match was 45 minutes long, about, and fast forwarding at time 6 for most of the round, I barely got it under 15 minutes after editing a few scenes out. So needless to say, we're definitely hurting for some time here. So you guys can definitely help us with that. Just hit that subscribe button. So just because this was on my mind today, I saw a little thing. We all know about that whole tragedy in Connecticut. That was a really terrible thing. But it's like, people are always wondering why that happened, what was going through his mind, etc., etc. And you gotta wonder, it's like, people are always trying to blame it on gun control, how we need to take away our guns, and we need to, you know, discuss who can have guns and who can't, and stuff like that. And I solidly don't believe in that. I believe that people control your kids, not our guns. You know, it's the big famous saying or whatever. But I read a thing on Facebook today. It was, maybe a few of you have read it as well. It was a thing that Morgan Freeman said. You know, everyone loves Morgan Freeman. I know I do. And he said this thing. He said, don't worry about gun control. He said the reason people do stuff like this is that they see how other people get treated. Like, we know, I don't, because I don't care. I mean, I don't want to know their names. They don't deserve to have me know their names, honestly. But those people, I mean, you know, there's Columbine, you know, there's this new one at the elementary school, there's Virginia Tech. All those shootings, people know their names. I mean, they are, like right now, the shooter in Connecticut, not to me, but around the country, he's a household name. Everyone knows his name. He is famous. But answer me this, how many of you know a single name of one of the victims of any of these shootings? Right? No one knows any of their names. And aren't they the ones that everyone's supposedly caring so much about and praying for and everything like that? I mean, it's the media. They're completely all twisted up. Morgan Freeman said it in this little interview thing. He said he would have just been some sad kid, some sad guy to off himself in his basement. Not to sound cynical or, you know, put that in a bad way. I mean, but wouldn't you rather someone just off themselves in the basement than go and shoot a bunch of kids so they can get their name on the nation before ending their life? And that is exactly why he did it. Because in the media, we want to show, there's interviews of those kids reliving what they went through that day, like seeing how it affects them. We are making these people famous for what they did. Sure, he's going to be remembered as a monster, but he's going to be remembered, and that's the point. These people want to be remembered before they off themselves so they don't feel like some sad lowlife. And that's the problem. The media, I mean, we don't care about the people. I mean, as much as they say they do, it's like, oh, it's such a terrible tragedy, but you don't see them. None of the names of the kids that were killed are up there. None of them are getting any recognition. Just the guy who did it, and he gets famous off of it. And I think these people, Morgan Freeman has an excellent point. He says that they just do it to get famous, so they can die with everyone knowing their name, rather than as some sad sop in a basement with a gun in his hand. So, just wanted to get that out there. Comment on it if you'd like. I'd like to hear what you guys think. You know, I love discussions like this. Everyone likes discussions, right? It's just it was a hard thing. But back from the sad news, I suppose. Back to the game. As you can see, we're still moving, progressing through. We are it's kind of getting hard pressed. Here's that figure 8 I was talking about. See this thing I'm doing? I'm going to figure 8 loop down there. Now this is my favorite part of the whole game. Somehow I managed, look at these zombies. They're hitting me, but they're not hitting me, and whoosh, Air Jordan over like 20 of them right there. I do not know how I did that, and I don't think I could do it again if I tried. That scene, when I was freaking out when I did that, because I was just like, oh crap, I am screwed, because my partner LLG, he's dead at the moment. I wasn't able to revive him. And I went up there and I was just like, oh crap. And I turned around and I jumped Air Jordan right over all the tops of all the guys, and I was just like, yeah buddy. And there I finally got downed, unfortunately. So, thanks for watching, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you had listen to what I was saying. I hope you comment, and I'd like to hear your opinions on what we discussed in this video, and go have a good rest of your day or whatever you're doing. You know, hit that like and subscribe button at the bottom there. Help us out. We'll be posting new videos all the time, and we're gonna hopefully the videos just keep getting better and better as we get